Electric Fire Book 2 Hidden Chains Chapter 18.
Me and Sonic waited for Tom to return. Sonic was starting to grow tired. He ended up falling asleep in my arms, which gave me flashbacks to the time I was with Maria. I shook the memories away. After some time, that was when I noticed the drones coming into town. The windows were tinted, at least. I still had the feeling that I needed to duck down under the seat. I couldn't exactly hide Sonic though. I just lowered myself and him a bit, hoping the drones didn't notice us. Sonic couldn't exactly fend for himself at the moment, but then I noticed a portal open, a ring one. Something red came out of it. Then there was something pink with him. It looked to be another hedgehog, but I wasn't able to make out what the red creature was. Sonic took a peek, but then got down. He looked more scared.
Echidna,
was all he said. I knew why he didn't like echidnas. Same for Rouge. Sonic's ears bent backward. I looked out the window. The two ducked behind a bush. But then the echidna darted at one of the drones.
don't let him see you, Shadow. I don't want to lose you as well.
Sonic seemed to feel defenseless. His power hasn't come back yet. He clenched onto my arm. Calm down, I whispered as I watched the echidna deal up a punch of drones with his fist. It was entertaining to watch. He seemed to have a lot of rage. He didn't grant any of the drones to retreat. It was safe outside. The car for now. The echidna stood still, breathing heavily, but his focus was now on the car. I looked up for only a moment to see if he had left yet. Well, our gazes met. Darn it, I think he noticed me, I whispered.
That's not good.
Sonic was concerned now. He's coming towards the car. Sonic stayed down. He didn't look up once we weren't exactly locked in though. I thought I could take the echidna on if he tried opening the door. Is there anything in here you can use to defend yourself? I then asked Sonic. He sat up a bit and looked around.
Not really. I don't want to break anything in here. Tom needs this stuff for his job. I'd use the speed monitor, but...
That was when the door opened. The one on my side.
You two okay?
It was the echidna. I only nodded a bit. Sonic held on to me for dear life. His grip on my arm got a lot tighter. I could feel my arm going numb. Just waiting for our friend to come back, he went to the station.
Friend, huh? He didn't send those things out, did he?
The echidna asked. He was starting to get angry. Nope, but it was a mad scientist. I guess who sent them out. We both barely escaped from him. I replied. I didn't want to get punched by the other. His gloves had spikes coming out where the knuckles are at. Sonic hadn't calmed down much as well. I probably would have reacted the same way if I met the gun soldier who shot Maria in front of me. It wasn't likely this guy had witnessed what went down in Sonic's life back then. If so, he probably would have recognized him by now.
Well, okay then, if you say so.
He calmed down a bit. I felt Sonic start to relax a bit. Seemed he could tell this echidna wasn't exactly like the others. Or something Sonic had once said, they were power-hungry bad guys. But seeing this echidna wasn't even that. Seemed he was trying to help another hedgehog. Who's the hedgehog? I asked, trying to be friendly.
Oh, her? Her name's Amy. Had to protect her from the others I used the last portal ring my clan was saving. There's a story from what I've heard. Well, a long time ago, another hedgehog escaped from them. One with powers. Amy doesn't exactly have powers, aside from using a giant hammer to hit enemies, and well, she can also predict future events. She's been messing with tarot cards, and well, my clan didn't exactly like her predictions much. She predicted some terrible things would occur, and that I'd be the only one left of my kind. Amy is just a friend of mine. I promised to help her find a safe place, and seems I won't be able to go back to my planet anytime soon. Amy is skilled in fighting, but she wouldn't have been able to fight off my clan by herself, so that's basically why I care.
He shrugged, then turned away for a moment, probably looking for Amy. She stayed wherever she was hiding.
Sonic's point of view.
I wasn't exactly sure on whether to trust this guy, but then again, he didn't seem to have anything to do with what happened with Longclaw. I've heard stuff about the echidnas not liking hedgehogs much. Did they feel less superior to us or something? This one seems to be going against the clan by helping a hedgehog. What's so special about us? Sure, I can run fast and I have lightning powers. Shadow was created in a lab and his powers are a lot different from my own. Were hedgehogs most likely born with powers or something? I wondered. Rouge and Tails didn't exactly have powers, but Tails is really smart and he can fly. Then Rouge is also smart, but she also is a thief. No, she's a spy for Gun. I actually never seen another hedgehog up until Shadow came through the window in the ceiling. Even when I was a child living with Longclaw, I never knew my real parents. Longclaw was the only one to have raised me. Sure, I broke a few rules, like don't use my powers outside of our home. I still feel terrible that I have lost her. The echidna in front of us didn't seem like the others though. I mean, for being power hungry. Even Tails had been with the echidnas at one point before he found me. I guess not all of them are bad, but then the echidna turned away from us.
I better go. We'll probably see one another again.
Shadow only nodded and the echidna turned tail and left. It wasn't long before the Donut Lord came back. He seemed a bit puzzled, probably trying to figure out what to do with us. Robotnik knew where we live, and asking around to have me and Shadow stay somewhere would be difficult. I had a feeling I would have to bust out the rings. Sure, I promised to stand and fight instead of run away, but with my power gone at the moment, I felt helpless.